Excellent, which moves us into our transmissions today of working with the Sacred Heart and another level of that activation through self-forgiveness.
You know, this is exciting. I find that this is a very exciting piece. I remember early on in my journey that Jesus came to me and he said, it's time for you to take yourself off the cross. That it's really time to resurrect yourself. That's what you're here to do in this lifetime, is to resurrect yourself, take yourself off the cross and turn towards yourself in forgiveness. It touches my heart deeply even now, those words, because they are so true. And it's really what the Pleiadians are asking us to do. They're talking about, we have come on this earth plane as human beings to have a human experience. Human beings are perfectly imperfect. We have never meant to be perfect. And yet society has kind of pushed us towards being perfect in everything we do. As human beings, we are going to make mistakes. That is how we learn. And we're supposed to learn from the mistakes we've made and then just let it go and open up to the learning process. But unfortunately, over lifetimes, we have turned towards ourselves with self-condemnation, with guilt, with shame. And really, the Pleiadians are asking us today to move into another level of letting go of all that we've held on to. Because as we self-condemn ourselves, a barrier sets up in the heart, and we are no longer to be able to be fluid and flow with the Sacred Heart, which is the alignment to ourselves. So we're being asked to do that today.
And with those barriers in the heart, it sets up that isolation and that aloneness.
We get so alone and so separate with the barriers that come into the heart through this self-condemnation. And we're asking to turn around to meet ourselves with love and compassion, holding ourselves not accountable, but with compassion, knowing we've done the best we can in each moment. And that is enough. We are enough right now. So that is part of what we're being asked to do. And this self-healing prophecy energy is going to assist us today to bringing in this letting go energy so that we can move into these barriers that we've held onto for so long in the heart, so that they can become fluid, and that fluidity can open the Sacred Heart to another level. So you're going to become fully responsible for self-resurrection of your own Sacred Heart today.
And powerful. And your,
it's a lot.
Actually, your life, there's the events of your life is almost a mirror of this self-healing prophecy and this resurrection of the heart. Can you share a piece about that?
You know, I use my life story. It needs to be used because I believe in the divine economy. And in that I want to share, yes, absolutely, my background of incredibly terrible child abuse. And in the pain and the trauma of being so abused as a child, I was feeling so overwhelmed by the pain that I moved into a place of feeling like I was responsible. It's part of the magic thinking of kids. It's how you get through, because you're so vulnerable. You can't go to feeling helpless. You go to feeling in control and responsible for everything that takes place. So the fact is that that's what I did. And I was filled with guilt, shame, and self-hate. And that's how I was as a child. And I went into adulthood in the same way. And at the age of about 31, I had systemic lupus, was given 8 weeks to live. And it was in that time of really knowing I was going to die, realizing I wanted to die, and then realizing that I held all the pain still inside my heart from being a child. And I was so alone and so isolated in that. And from there, I had my spiritual awakening. The Pleiadians came to me, the spiritual energies came to me, and they assisted me in resurrecting myself, resurrecting my heart, and letting go of the pain and the that self condemnation for everything that I had been through. And I moved back into that state of helpless feeling like I was as a child, and had to feel that, and my heart actually transformed. And so today I am just filled with so much love and am so connected to the hearts of all human beings. It's just part of the gift of my self-realization process. Mm-hmm. And I'm just very grateful for that. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it for every one of you out there, or you're going to do it actually, because it's you who has to move into self-forgiveness. No one can do it for you, but I can hold a womb of love around you because that's my work.
Mm-hmm. And what is it that you feel that we need to hear right now?
That it's just the time to turn around and face yourself and hold yourself in that love and compassion as you hold your heart in a state of self-forgiveness for all the things that you believe yourself to have done incorrectly, or that you should have done it differently or better, but that you just hold yourself with that love and compassion in this moment and take a step towards another level of resurrecting your heart into the sacred heart.
And what will this create? This
creates, when you open the sacred heart, it creates an incredible connection of love to the divine aspect of yourself. And so that your work begin to align with the spiritual energies in the universe, you start to feel that you're held in this loving embrace by Spirit and the Pleiadians. And that you are connected, you are not alone. You are connected to each human being here and connected to the universal consciousness. Mm-hmm. It's truly a state of oneness, and that you are self-resurrecting yourself and moving into that state, that step-by-step state towards your self-realization.
Powerful, and it's that letting go energy again. It's what we the Pleiadians speak about with that. We hold on and we contract around the fear or around the mistakes we've made, and we create these barriers. And I think of something hitting those barriers, and it's just shattering. But this letting go and expanding out to the green light, or to the letting go of the mistakes, and you expand out in that fluidity. You just see things moving through.
Exactly. We move into a fluid state of being. Your fluid state of being. And as you move out into that fluid state, you connect with that divine light of yourself. This is you birthing you here. And it is so beautiful.
It's so powerful. Let me give you a tissue.
It's
so powerful because I can feel the energy of it. It's you. You're the only person that can forgive you.
Exactly. And then as you forgive yourself and unfold into your sacred heart with this initiation, your compassion and love is with yourself, but then it starts to flow outwards to all human beings on this earth plane. And you can truly be in a state of that love and compassion for everybody else. But you first have to start here with yourself.